Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the trading table. Another trade recap today. Took a win on a short just now. I don't have um, the executions on my chart, but took it on Top Step X. I had to switch the platform because they no longer use Tradeovate. So, yeah. So, just jumping straight into it. So, coming into today, I was originally actually bearish for quite a number of reasons. Well, today getting a bias wasn't exactly the easiest thing. Um, I had to drop down to the 5 minutes to get mine, but another I have that on the chart. Another good way to get a bias today was just looking at the candles, bro. Like look at these rejections, right? Big rejections to the downside. Anytime we come up and try to take London highs, that was kind of like a tell. And then also we had a really big SMT with ES, right? In which London high was took on ES, but not on NQ, right? And that gave us a very nice SMT to have as a confluence. So yeah, bearish. It took a little bit of while. I mean, I didn't start trading until I was like on the chart, but I didn't really start looking. I didn't want to take a trade before 9:45 just because we had PMI. And although that candle sometimes, or I'd say like 90% of the time, doesn't come out and like, just take out all orders in the market in like its area like a bomb. It sometimes does do that. So yeah, I not a fan of the not a fan of the PMI candle. Okay. Definitely not a fan. But other than that, yeah, let's just jump right back into it. That's how we got the bias. So, yep, we had London highs, right? That NQ failed to take, and we had London lows here. So, pretty nice range, right? Pretty clean. So, when ES came up, right, and ES took out its highs, which were like here, and formed that. Now I'm looking for shorts, right? So, as you can see here, NQ on this candle failed to take it. ES did, and then we immediately rejected. And I don't know if you also noticed on NQ, but we had a swing high here. It's easier to see on the 5 minute. I honestly do on the 5 minute because I was looking at it on the 5 minute. So we had a swing high here, right? Swing low, swing higher high, take out that internal. And then, we had a 4 minute fair value gap form. Boom. We inverse that 4 minute fair value gap, entered at the close of that through the candle. My stop was at the candle body, just because there was not an SM. Well, there was, but wait, was there? What is this time frame? 4 minute. Let's see if there was on the 4 minute. I don't remember. These both 4 minute. It looks so different, bro. So I guess yeah, there was an SMT, right? Wait, no, there wasn't. I'm tripping. There was no SMT on the 4 minute, and I don't even think there was one on the 1 minute. So there was nothing like there was no protected high to put my stop at. So I just didn't bother to put my stop all the way up there for no reason. So yeah, candle body's fine. That's I don't like to do right at the inverse for value gap because sometimes you'll come and you'll wick through it a little bit, give it a little bit of room. Candle body's nice, right? And we did end up coming back. There was quite a bit of drawdown in this, just because we kind of needed to we were just displacing bearishly, and we finally inversed, so we needed to kind of come up, take some orders out, right? So take out some of that internal liquidity, tap into some of these for value gaps in the 1 minute that were made and whatnot. So yeah, I wasn't too worried about it. Just kept my stop. And then I did. Well, that's not the take profit. Hold up. Take profit was London low um, today. Why does it look like that? For God's sake. There we go. Yeah, so the R wasn't, for my model, it was good. 1.4 was nice. It could have been a little bit more. If you had targeted this 15-minute unfilled for value gap, you could have gotten 50 points. Yeah, 50 points. But yeah, no thanks. We were also making a bullish SMT, so I was kind of losing a bit of confidence in this trade just because of that. The fact that I don't even think we swept London lows on ES yet. Yeah, no, we have not. And yeah, we didn't even take out these lows. So quite the crack and correlation there. Quite the bullish SMT forming. I don't think there's one that formed just yet. No, there is on the 5-minute. What am I talking about? Yeah, so if you see that, I mean, I just would rather not trade against that. And then we also engineered quite a bit of liquidity while we're coming down to take out these lows. So yeah, I didn't want to hold till that 15-minute untapped for value gap. I'm sure there's like a 5-minute or something that's untapped as well. That was right here. Well, it was tapped there, but yeah. No, there wasn't. So yeah, I didn't want to hold till that with a SMT against my trade. That just is just wasting a trade. This was a really good trade. So, yep. Also, another useful tip here: don't go break even too early. Could have went break even once we took out this low again, but you would have gotten stopped out and then ran to take profit. I went break even at these equal lows, but as you can see by this candle, we just tore straight through and then took out London lows. So it was kind of like, all right, well, I like literally dragged my stop down and then we hit take profit. So you don't want to go break even too early. Also don't want to go too late. Break even's kind of like a tricky thing to do. Sometimes it'll get you, bro. It'll get you bad and your trade will hit. But yeah, that was a pretty simple trade today. If you guys haven't already, check out, I'll put a little card on the screen. Check out the how to use inverse for value video. That was pretty helpful for today. Just because if you had waited, on the 3-minute, your R would have been horrible, right? You would have had what? Got to use, even if you use the top of the gap, you would have had a negative R on the 3-minute. If you did this on the, well, hold on, wasn't the right fair value gap. Let me be fair. Oh, you might have actually had better R on the 3-minute. Yeah, okay. Never mind. You would have had better R on the 3-minute, but it definitely hurts the probability a lot, right? This worked out because it worked out because we inverse on the 4-minute. I mean, I've seen it before that, sure, we inverse it on 3-minute, but there's also a 4-minute or 5-minute gap. And we failed to inverse on the 4-minute or the 5. Well, there was no 5-minute today because we, displaced pretty quickly after with this candle. But yeah, I've seen it before that if you don't wait for the highest time frame inverse, like only up to the 5-minute, at least for this model, chances are you're probably gonna get stopped out. Definitely hurts the probability. Are there some times where it looks good and absolutely hits? Like you could have taken this on the 1-minute. Yeah, bro, sure. But that's also because it was inversed perfectly on the 4-minute. So yeah, just go check out that video. Pretty useful. And it kind of like displays like my model as well. If curious or anything. But all right. That's all. Pretty simple. Simple day. Wasn't too hard. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.